We'll see time.
I'm taking my hand for that.
Time still. We'll talk about that one. One player again we're talking about is Ghanaian player, former Ghanaian striker Asamoah Gyan. Let's take a look at this man and we'll talk about Ghana without Asamoah Gyan and the next World Cup in Qatar.
Hello guys, welcome back to Sports Corner GH. We have an update for you. If you think Asamoah Gyan is not making it to Qatar for the World Cup 2022, I'm sorry. Asamoah Gyan is even more prepared than we even think. But before we jump into the video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and also don't forget to leave a comment at the end of this video. We bring you Asamoah Gyan preparing hot spiritual jama to ginger these boys at the World Cup in Qatar. My name is Adam. Let's dig in.
December, so the World Cup, this is a World Cup year. Ghana will be without this man, Asamoah Gyan. He says he wants to be at the World Cup. Can he really offer anything? 34, 35, he's retired, stopped playing. He's a local player somewhere in Ghana. He wants to play at the World Cup at that highest level. Can Asamoah Gyan do it? To Ghana take him to the World Cup?
Has he done it before? I think.
He's done it before,
but he's going to take it to the final. But he will bring experience. One thing about him is his experience.
Have you seen what Asamoah Gyan of recent?
I think he will still bring that experience. The Ghanaian team, what they're lacking is experience. They're lacking that top man that can control them. The Ayew brothers, one of the Ayew brothers captaining. There's the captain.
I'd rather go for the Ayew brothers.
No. I think he play more on the floor than when he's standing.
Asamoah Gyan is not even play. He's playing in Ghana.
I think I will go with him.
I would rather go for Sule Muntari.
Sule Muntari.
He's playing for House of Books.
You know, this guy is playing for. You bring this fear factor in you. If you're a defender, he's coming to you.
Who's going to be scared of Asamoah Gyan? Who's playing nowhere? It's not playing anywhere. Okay, we'll talk about Nigerian football elections now, shall we? Because, we're supposed to have been held, or to be held next week, Thursday or Friday, September 30th in Benin. But it looks like the election is not going to be holding on 30th this September. Let's move to Benin and see the last time the annual general meeting in Benin, and we'll talk about this NFF election because right now it's unclear what is going to happen. Nigerian football, which way forward Nigerian football is not sure. We're not sure if the NFF election will hold. We're not sure where the venue will hold. We don't know what is going to happen. There are a lot of court cases and so many problems coming up on Nigerian football.
You know, I said it earlier that when it comes to football in this country, I think it's the time we need to come to break. Baribote and Co, they came out yesterday on Friday. They came out with a press statement that the Nigeria Football Federation.
If we can just get the clip of the NFF election, we can just get the clip of the NFF annual general congress in Benin, and then we can talk about it.
I was saying that on Friday, Baribote and Co, they came out with a press statement yesterday, and they are condemning and to be held here in the country. And they were saying something about there's a court case already that the federal government have said anything pertaining LMC, anything pertaining the Nigeria Professional Football League, then they scrap it out. They don't know anything about the LMC. They don't know who they are, and they're not supposed to govern the whole.
Okay, let's take a listen. Let's pause. This was the annual General Assembly in Lagos last month. Let's take a listen to what they have to say, and then we'll look at the annual general. If I thought the election will hold, let's take a listen to what they have to say.
Thank you very much. The NFF president has permitted me to recognize a couple more persons. We have with us here some of you, and I want to be part of you. I'm supposed to be giving this speech on the day of but recent events have come to have so much divided us with so much extremism. But we are here to mend fences. We are here to be our brother's keeper.
And we are here to also know that this life that we are living does not belong to us. It belongs to God Almighty. So we do not arrogate that strength and power to ourselves. When people think of Pinnick, Pinnick has been your president that has been so badly battered. But guess what? Because I serve the living God, I am always conscious of the fact that if you are not on top, you cannot be a topic. If you are not on top, you cannot be a topic. So I take solace in that. But I want to also thank and pay glowing tribute to members of my executive committees, ipso facto the Congress. Because whatever I am today, I've always demonstrated that it's because of you. It's because of you, the Congress, and I've never failed to mention that. I'm members of my executive committee. When I hear people say, when I come out to say that we are on 80% self-funding, and I hear the contrary, I laugh because they don't even know 1/10 or 1/100 of what we go through. But there's a modicum that says information order is not everything that you see. You must protect the institutions that you serve under. You must also protect the government of the day. What we have done as a federation, the sacrifices we have gone through, from the last 8 years, especially the beginning of this year till date. At the end of the day, if you are able to see 1/10 of it, you will know that we have done so well. It's tight, it's tough, but in the next few weeks, leading to my final exit, I've taken it upon myself to see that we ensure that some of our very prime sponsors whose contracts are expiring, who will look at the excuse of wanting to leave because of the economic situation, we'll do our best and work with the team from the executive committee in ensuring that they stay, because I know what will come if they do not. So we are going to be doing that within the next few weeks in ensuring that all our sponsors. It's been very difficult, from MTN to Premier Lotto to Nike to Iteo to GAC. I can go on and on. It was never like this, but we did our best with your support. I also want to thank you because irrespective of anything, I still get calls from people.
This was the annual General Congress of the Nigerian Football Federation held in August in Lagos. Now, the election is supposed to hold October 30th in the city of Benin, but there's a court injunction, so the election may not be holding in September 30th. And we also understand that it could be holding, if at all the election hold, it could be holding in Abuja. So lots of problems with the Nigerian Football Federation. Amaju Pinnick's tenure as president of the Nigerian Football Federation has officially ended, correct?
Yeah, it has officially ended. Now let us play a memory lane what's already happening in the Nigerian Football Federation. Initially the LMC came out, the LMC.
This has also said that LMC
they're not recognized the country anymore. LMC, they're not recognized the country anymore. Supreme Court have said, Supreme Court, and they said something about the LMC, they're not being recognized anything after the LMC. And now for the Nigeria Football Federation, being the NFF, and the election was supposed to be held September 30th, business week. But on the 15th, that is a Thursday, 15th of September, court case, there was a court case by Honorable Justice Ian. And then the statement was that they stood to stop any election in the country. Now, the reason why they stood that, the reason why most of the person that took the Nigerian Football Federation to court, most of them, their main aim yet to be unknown. But the person that took them to court was the second vice president of Nigerian Football Federation. His name is Victor Maribote, and also the Nigerian Football Federation Professional Footballers Association, the president, he also said his name is
Tijani
and Victor Baribote, the second Nigerian Football Federation president. and they all went to court. Now, the reason why they went to court was that they want the defendant was the Nigeria Football Federation and the Amaju Pinnick. Now, why will you bring someone to be to stand as a defender if his assistant has ended?
Well, the one of the
I
problem.
listened to Amaju Pinnick in their meeting. I'll call it a meeting or this is their congress. And I listened to him. He was saying that if he stay far, you don't know what's going to happen until you come inside. The point is, I think, with due respect to him, by the way, he's not covering himself with glory.
Let me ask you one question. Sorry, Amaju Pinnick's tenure as the Nigerian Football Federation, has it been good, bad, fair? How do you rate him?
Ugly.
Jesus.
I think it's not among the adjective he gave to me, or among the option he gave to me. Ugly. What I'm just saying there is, I call him hashtag, just tag him that my Sopire Jaja is playing for one team in UK. And then he will go there himself.
But okay, let's take
no, that's the only.
Under his tenure, we won the
Nations Cup.
Okay, under his tenure, we won the Nations Cup. We went to the World Cup. We went to the third place of the Nations Cup.
The Brazil national team you're talking about here, Neymar Jr. played with a lot of big names then, and there's an age-grade competition before now. Now, with the Super Eagles of Nigeria, what has been the benefit of those that are playing for the?
Amadu will tell you that
under 19, under 20.
Victor Osimhen, Amadu will say he was in charge when
under 17 they won the under 17 World Cup. What did he do then? If Victor Osimhen Victor Osimhen is not playing for Napoli, will he pick Victor Osimhen? That's another thing we need to ask ourselves again. And then the age competition is going on. What about the female competition? What about other sports in the country?
He's not in charge.
That's what many people say. What the sport minister? But why can't you? I don't like this already-made issue. Already-made we have in the country. You just go pick a lot of players playing different states because of their scoring 2 goals, 100 goals in their different club side, and you want to come play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. What about in the under 19, under 20, under 23, and also the Chan Eagles? We have been having shambolic outing. The Chan Eagles have been having shambolic outing. What has it done? Now we continue to employ fire and hire different coaches, and at the end of the day, he does not. I'll put it to
Alright.
Do you know Ahmed Jibril does not have any trust in any of our Nigerian professional football coaches? He does not have any. Let me give you an example. The coach of Enyimba, Philip George, and is this Salisu Yusuf? No. Salisu Yusuf. Do you know they've not given an official statement, contract form. They've not given it so that yes, they are the assistant of Jose Pesero, the national team coach. Why? Because they don't have respect. They don't.
Is it about respect or money?
It's not about the
money.
I think if you give them the respect, we're talking about you can't. Okay, we need to. If Jose Pesero was to be a coach, let's say these coaches are they're from diaspora. Will he treat them like that?
All right, okay. Let's talk about there was a friendly match yesterday, Nigeria Algeria. Let's take a look at that match 2-2 and in Oran. And right as I'm talking about this match, let's take a look at that match between Nigeria and Algeria yesterday in Oran.